7'1" build with the playmaking ability to break ankles like Kyrie. A 7'1" build that can pull up from half court. A 7'1" build that can ISO and speed boost into a fading three. And what's a 7'1" build without some defense? This build is one of the glitchiest builds I have ever played on. Like, look how fast I am, bro, into the Sabonis floater. Like, how can you guard that? When I say this build can do it all, it can literally do it all, including the standing dunk toxic meter cheese. Huge shout out to SPRAGUE for letting me use his build in his account. Go check him out after you're done watching this video, link in the description. Without further ado, let's get into this super glitchy build. Okay, we are going to go center, obviously. 7'1", 248 pounds with a 7'1" wingspan. Of course, we gotta start with the ball handling, and it's gonna surprise you, we are going with a 65 ball handle with a 40 speed with the ball. I just don't understand how 2K can let a 65 ball handle, 40 speed with ball dribble like this build. It just doesn't make any sense. This clip right here, I got from free throw line to free throw line in 2 dribbles. Go watch it again. 2 dribbles, free throw to free throw line. I don't understand, bro. This is a 40 speed with ball. This build, right? Like, this build is the fastest build in the game as far as getting up the court if you do your push dribble spams. Literally faster than every other build. It doesn't matter if you're a 6'6" guard with 99 excel speed with ball, excel speed booster Hall of Fame. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna get up the court faster than this build push dribbling with a 40 speed with ball. It just doesn't make sense. Come on, 2K, you know I love you and I know you pay my bills, but we gotta fix this type of stuff in 2K25. It just shouldn't be a thing. Literally anytime I got the defensive rebound, I would just push dribble and I would be gone. And it was almost a free bucket every time or free assist, whatever. But as far as the push dribbling, this build can still dribble. You can Hezi glide speed boost. You can Hezi glide speed boost on a build with 65 ball handle and 40 speed with ball, no speed booster. Like, how does that even make sense? I just don't understand. But hey, I am not complaining, and I know SPRAGUE is definitely not complaining when he is playing on this build. And I had a blast playing on this build. It was super fun. I am not going to lie to you guys. And don't worry, I'm gonna give you guys the dribble moves. But first, if you could drop a like, if we get this video to 1,000 likes, I would really appreciate it. It means a lot. And if you are not subscribed to me already, go ahead and drop a sub in, bro. Like, how can you guard that? Sabonis floater, we're gonna talk about that in a minute or two, but come on, full speed, push dribbling up the court, Sabonis floater? How can you guard that, bro? How can you guard that? It doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense. I am a man of my word. Drop a like for me, 1,000 likes. Here are the dribble moves I was using when playing on this build. We can't be a point center without pass accuracy, and that's why we went with a 92 pass accuracy for that break start on Hall of Fame, and bro, look at this. Doing full court behind the back passes, I mean, come on, you gotta admit that's pretty clean. And bro, look how fast. Like, that is a steamer, bro. I love every time I play on these super high pass accuracy builds because the passes are just dots. They get there so fast, and it's very satisfying. It feels like a superpower because I literally don't ever play with high accuracy on any of my main or wager builds because I'm mainly a 1-2 player. But that's not the point. This build throws steamers. That's all you guys need to know. The most broken thing about this build is surprisingly the layup when it's only a 78. Look at this, you guys. I was blown away. I'm going to logically assume it's super broken on this build because of the height and the wingspan, because I have super high layup builds and I've tried them in wagers and stuff. And for some reason, this is just way more broken, even though it's only a 78 layup when we don't even have Pro Touch on Hall of Fame. It's gotta be because of the height and the wingspan and just like the overall big body. It's so broken. And for some reason, another odd thing, to time these layups, even when contested, was super easy. It was like the timing didn't really change. And I was hitting tons of acrobatic layups like this with a 78. Like, it's gotta be because of the height. And I might make a build like this with like high layup. Because imagine how broken that could be. It's ridiculous. Real quick, I'm about to blow your mind. This looks like a terrible dribble pull-up, right? Well, what if I told you this is a scooper from pretty much the 3-point line? Look at this, bro. Like, how? How? Well, I will tell you how. It's because you are a bigger player, and there is a massive difference compared to when doing this on a small player. Like, it is a clear, obvious difference, and I can feel it. So the scoopers on this build, obviously OP, and we get the Sabonis layup package. The floaters are pretty much better, in my opinion, than the Devin Book floater, because you literally just stop on a dime. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the layups on this build is the most broken part of this build. Well, it's debatable with the ball handling up the court, of course, but the layups, bro, let me tell you, it's ridiculous. Now let's get to the standing dunk, another absolutely broken mechanic of this build. We're going with 90 for the rise up and precision dunks on gold. As you guys unfortunately know, the Kobe triple threat jab step into the standing meter dunk is a mechanic that is super broken. You know, it's pretty much impossible to guard. You get a big meter standing dunk every single time. I hate even showing this in a video because it's so annoying, and it's literally close to impossible to stop. You need to either get a steal in like a drop step or the pass fake or whatever, or you need to jump at the perfect exact time. So if you make this build, obviously I want you guys to win, so take advantage of it, I guess. But yeah, there's a standing dunk. For the driving dunk, not gonna lie, it's pretty low. It is a 60, but you definitely can still dunk the basketball. Is it OP? Is it broken? Definitely not. But because you have the high layup, even though it's not high, but even though you have the good OP layup on this build, it definitely makes up for it. I didn't have any problem attacking the rim with the layup and the dunk. I don't think I was ever blocked in the few days I was playing on this build. Lastly, for the finishing, we're gonna go to a 63 close shot, and because of that, our post control is a 33. The highest attribute on this build is our mid-range with a 93. We get that catch and shoot on Hall of Fame, and of course, all the other OP shooting badges on gold and Hall of Fame. But bro, the fact that this build is crazy broken with the layups, you're fast, you can speed boost, you are the fastest build up the court, like, the MIDI just tops it off. You can make everything with the 93 MIDI. You have the MIDI Magician Hall of Fame. You're taller, so you can just shoot over everybody, and it's gonna say open. The Kevin Durant fade, you need to be S3 as well, unfortunately, but that is literally in itself impossible to contest. Like, genuinely impossible to contest. They need to jump at you, or it's just gonna say open or wide open every single time. And even if you don't have the Durant fade unlocked, there is other good fades to use where it's almost impossible to get a contest as well, just because you are so big and long. Pause, I apologize. But anyway, like bro, the mid-range this year is just so good and so effective, and it just completes this build and puts it all together. If you have any questions for me at all and you need them answered, or you need more people to play with, or you just want to connect with me more, join my Discord. The link will be in the description. Let's get back into the video. Don't worry, we can still shoot from 3 as well. We got an 85 3-pointer for that limitless range on bronze, and let me tell you, I'm pulling up from deep on this build. Yes, I have takeover, but still pulling up from deep on this build, just like any other build. The spin shot to end the game, like, come on, guys, come on, guys. It's like, this build is just awesome. How can you not enjoy playing on this build? I genuinely, like I said earlier, had a blast. Like, front fading, it's just, you're just like a big guard. Like, you're literally a big guard. Obviously, you know, you're not a guard, but you're a big guard-ish. You can Asta slide. See, like, come on, fellas. So yes, you can shoot the ball. You can definitely shoot the ball. You can shoot the MIDI, obviously. You can shoot the 3-pointer. You know, this build can truly do it all. Like, you can dribble, you can shoot. It's beautiful. It's like Sydney Sweeney. Sydney, you know, see, saying her name wrong, probably she's not ever gonna want me. Sydney, if you're watching, very unlikely, but hi. My name is Dirk. Nice to meet you. You guys, you know what? Send this to Sydney Sweeney, please, please. I need it. Anyway, let's get on to the next category of the build. After this Asta slide from half court, bang! For the defense, we're gonna go with an interior of 61 to get the anchor on bronze. We're gonna go with a perimeter of 60. We're gonna leave our steal at a 25. We're gonna put our block to a 78, which is gonna get us chased down on silver and pogo on gold. For the offensive rebound, I was snagging, and we're gonna be going with a 90. And then for the D board, we're gonna go with a 93, which is gonna get us rebound chaser on gold and box out beast on Hall of Fame. With a 25 steal, I somehow got this lane. Don't ask me how. I guess this build truly is broken. But the defense on this build is obviously very good. As you guys know, interior defense is only your hands-up defense. If you just jump, that is all your block rating, and I, you know, had great defense on this build, and 61 is enough if you are in a position. As you guys know, it's just where you are and your angles and all that stuff, and it's when to jump, when to not jump, when to put your hands up, and when to not put your hands up, which is okay. Always at least put your hands up, okay? And then I was snagging, I was defending the paint, I was doing everything you need to do with a big man build. Also, I wanted to throw this in there. I was actually getting a lot more blocks than I thought. Like, I guess it's just because of the height and the wingspan, when I was definitely getting way more blocks than I thought, and you can just get the old board and standing dunk cheese, but you know. Let's get into the physicals. For the physicals, we're gonna go with a 60 speed, a 50 excel, a 90 strength for that immovable and brick wall on gold. We're gonna go with a 75 vert and a 97 stamina. Remember, if you want to tweak the build to your play style and the game modes you play, go ahead. If you guys want to become an elite jump shooter, watch that video on screen. I promise you will become a better shooter after you watch that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you have not already. Have a good day, go out.